Hello guys, and welcome to episode 24 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough, playing as Integer on Rising Tide. And in this one, well, we're going to get the rest of our colonists to their positions. We've got a couple more to place down. We've got this one over here, which is heading to this tile. We got this one heading to this tile, and we have one in Blauveld, which will head down here to create a canal between these two masses of water. So let's get that one on the way. This one, I'll make sure that's heading over there. Our covert ops in Tiangong can begin to recruit defectors. My prime jellypod at Vector can move on. And that's everything done for this turn, I believe, other than moving on my Wrath. We also have the Wrath over here. And it seems there is a pillage tile that I haven't dealt with, which is creating that annoying noise. Hopefully an automated worker will sort that out. So look at this, 96.2 strength. That's actually gone down a bit since I last looked at Dermut. And what are we going to do at Eintracht? I think I'm going to build a surveillance web there to protect against covert operations. In Weisheit, I'm going to get the Gene Garden, and at Blauveld we're going to now get the Xenomath Bathhouse and a mass bathhouse, and at Entwicklung we're going to get the feed site hub, and at Liqueur I'm going to get the Xenomath Bathhouse. Okay, right, let's spend some of this diplomatic capital on workers. I think that's fine, and I'm going to choose a new virtue. So I don't want this synergy bonus, plus 50% orbital coverage radius from cities isn't that great. I am going to continue down might, and we're going to go for adaptive sciences. Not so much useful anymore, but it might come in handy if we start boosting some of our technology later on. If we get like some of the purity technologies, then we will get extra purity XP affinity and so on. At Dorado, I'm going to recruit defectors there as well if I can. Oh, I can't yet, so instead I'm going to establish a network. I should probably do that at Tiangong actually. So let's get the prime jellypod forwards, and we will fortify that. Is this a good place to put it? I'm not quite sure it is. It should be alright. Yeah, I think that will do. Let's just place it down there. It's a bit too close to Reginaldo de Alencar. He doesn't really like that, but oh well. And we have 1,749 energy as well. We could actually purchase buildings with that, or even some TACnet hubs and stuff. We could get those up in preparation for the war. The other thing we could do is just like quick build like holosuites and stuff to get our culture developing faster. Let's get the biofactory at Weisheit. Okay. So over here, let's have a continued look around with that unit. My wolf beetle has got to the end of the land there. And what I can also do is save some energy and diplomatic capital to fast build buildings in my new settlements. You can see already this worker is working on that
You have
titanium.
mastered the art of keeping a garden in perfect shape, especially since we have started growing titanium.
And we now have access to the Aquilon. And we have improved the energy output of mines.
If you see death, disease, aging, and senescence, and you experience any emotion other than revulsion, then you are held captive by romance and must emancipate your own thinking before you can help your fellow humans.
And level 15 Supremacy reach, so we can now build the Emancipation Gate, and we have new upgrades available. So we can already upgrade the Aquilon to a Prime Aquilon. Look at that. Pretty ugly unit, but pretty cool as well. Let's see what the differences are here. So we get plus 40% when attacking wounded units, plus 10% per unused movement, or plus 40% when attacking units that are not fortified. That would be awesome, actually. What do we need to get that? We need level 14 affinity in harmony. Okay, that's going to be quite a while. So instead, let's go for the plus 40% when attacking wounded units. Awesome. Right, how much is that going to cost to produce? I'm probably going to build one at Demut. So purchase with diplomatic capital a Prime Aquilon. So is this something that can travel over land? I think it is, because it's sort of like a floating unit. And it can also carry heralds, so that will be really awesome. So I can't wait to really try that out. At Vector, I'm going to get the Zenimus Bathhouse, and we're going to keep this Wrath down here now. Just going to tell that to do nothing for the rest of that turn. We found Krabros, which was previously owned by the Slavic Federation, but they are no longer in play. And now we have a few workers to automate. We've definitely got the worker army at the moment. Pretty crazy. So now at Gran Exeter, what do I want to work on? Probably a defense perimeter, we may as well. And there's only 3 turns until the Mehmet work is finished in Weltgeist, and then I think it will be faster to produce the Emancipation Gate here than anywhere else. Let me just have a quick check. It's a little bit laggy when I'm going around all these settlements. Yeah, definitely the shortest time is going to take in Weltgeist, so we'll avoid building it anywhere else for now, or starting to build it anywhere else. We're going to get the cloning plant in Fidel, and we got 80 production for Weltgeist. Is that going to help at all? It makes my Mehmet work finish in 1 turn, so that was actually pretty awesome. We're hearing that annoying pillaging noise all the time, which is frustrating me a little. Where is the pillage tile? God damn. Must be somewhere around here. It might not even be on my own settlement. Yeah, it is. I think it might be this one by Tiangong. How annoying is that? Oh no! No!
Some ideas are bad ideas. Make better ideas, and you make better colonies.
One of my colonists was just killed, but our Mehmet work is complete. So prerequisites for units, buildings, and wonders reduced by 1. Okay, that's gonna hopefully give us some new synergy bonuses, I think. I don't know, is that what it was for? I'm not entirely sure. Oh well. Let's get Weltgeist working on the Emancipation Gate ASAP. So where do I want to put it? That is the question. Let's see which tiles aren't being worked. I don't think this tile is. This one isn't either. So maybe we should put it next to the settlement. I kind of want to put it on water though. Nah, let's not put it on water. Let's instead just put it on this tile here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's set this up to build an emancipation gate on that tile. There we go. So that's in a pretty nice position. Now what we want to do is get loads of high strength units ready to go into it. So let's have a look at what units give me the most strength. Golem is 56. The Aquilon is 72. We also have to look at the turns until these can be built. I think we'll go for the Aquilons though anyway. We're going to need to move this Wrath up and take out whatever destroyed my colonist. And this Aquilon can move towards Ascental. And I'm sorry if I'm absolutely butchering that name, but yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to move these heralds from Demut into that Aquilon. Well, at least one of them anyway. Let's get the Explorer to head to the derelict settlement there. And we have an alien nest discovered. Let's take out this one. And I think we can take out that one next turn. For now, everything is good. My workers certainly spreading out nicely now. They initially were all around Veltgeist. Well, they still are, as you can see. But once they have finished up with all these nodes and so on, then they will be free to move on and probably spread out a lot more like the rest of my newer workers. And what I can also do is purchase the new colonist that I want to replace the one I lost. At Demut, we're going to get a Prime Aquilon building, and at Entschluss, well, we have quite a lot to build here, so I'm going to get the Neuralab there, and then I'm actually going to go in and purchase a few buildings with diplomatic capital, I think. So we'll get the Gene Garden, and I'm going to get the defense perimeter there as well. So that will save us some time. I'm going to get the feed site hub at Ainsa. I'm going to get the auto plant at Prosperity, although I might actually buy that with energy if I can. Yeah, I can. And then I'll have more production to work on something else like a feed site hub. At Axiom we'll also get a feed site hub, although the biofactory is very useful at this point. And do we want +2 culture from Holosuites or a free virtue? I think we definitely want a free virtue. So let's get the ability to choose a free affinity level. And I'm actually going to put that towards Harmony. And the reason I didn't put it towards Supremacy is because I think by finishing neural uploading, we will get enough affinity XP to get level 16 Supremacy, and that will give us the upgrade of Heralds to Seraphs. But not for now. We don't need it right away. You see there's a big old war going on over here between Polistralia and Brasilia, the word I was looking for. And my Wrath, that can attack the Wolf Beetle, hopefully soon. So I want to check how far that Aquilon can actually fire as well. I'll try and do that next turn. It can probably fire 2 tiles like most ranged units. If it can fire 3 tiles, then that would just be OP, especially considering it can actually hold an aircraft. Just a really cool unit though. Oh, is that my alien being attacked by a Makara? Oh, the poor Wolf Beetle. I don't think it's going to get away from that one. Wow. Okay, production choices once again. We're going to get the Xenomass Bathhouse in Weisheit, in Gran Exito, the Surveillance Web in Vespada. I think we're going to get the Xena Nursery now. Because at Vespada, actually, we must have quite a lot of science coming in there. The other thing I need to do is actually move that settlement, although I could just purchase the tiles for it instead of moving it. I think that might be an idea. So we'll just purchase that tile and purchase that tile there as well. Purchase that tile. Okay. That will do. At Entschluss, let's purchase that tile. And do we have another aquatic city? I think that's the only one we have so far. The newest one we're building is down here, Trutzburg. Or Trutzburg, it probably is, or something like that. Anyway, at Lucke, let's get the Vivarium. And my covert agents in Tiangong can recruit defectors. Right. So we can't attack this Wolf Beetle, annoyingly. So I'm going to move my Wrath in the opposite direction. We can pillage this nest. And we can move on the Wrath to explore. Yeah, this can fire 2 tiles. But it can probably move and fire in the same turn. Yes, it can. So that's pretty awesome. We're going to put that onto alert for now. And this colonist can stay on the water this time round until it gets to its location. Now the other thing I can rush is angels. They will be very awesome for attacking Brasilia. They would also be pretty useful for attacking Australia as well, because they can walk along coast tiles. Oh, poor Wolf Beetle. Finally died. After all its exploration it did for me. Poor thing. Okay, so a lot of forces coming down here. What I'm going to do is start moving my Jellypods in that direction. Because my Jellypods, if they ambush, will do a lot of damage. We also have the air support. Oh look, we found another meteorite crater we can mine. See, now we can actually explore. I can find these, and we might actually complete the quest before the end of the campaign. So we have 66 health. It's just completely overkill right now. That will definitely fall once we complete these new outposts. At Blauvold, we're going to get the defense perimeter because I really don't like the look of these units moving about. And I'm actually going to bring up my Hellion, and I'm going to bring down my Savage. I'm going to move back my Evolved Saber. My Ambassador can move back as well, because my units are a little bit too spread out for an attack from Brasilia at the moment. We'll get the Holosuite work in there, and this quest decision, we're going to get the +1 science from thermohaline rudders. In Dorado, we're going to recruit defectors. And that is everything. Look at all these devastators. I don't know why they're using so many devastators. It can't be that effective. Right, let's get this Jellyapod down. To ambush some of those. This colonist is going to go on land here. And the Wrath can do nothing for the last time. We're going to move that Savage in the way so the Devastator can't move through there. At Entwicklung, we're going to get a rocket battery, and at Castellan, I'm actually just going to buy this tile in between Castellan and Eintracht, although I might actually buy it with Eintracht. I will buy that tile there where the road is. Or can we not? Why can we not? Oh well, let's just buy that tile. Just so it stops Brasilia moving around. I might also purchase a tile at Blauwald. There we go. So now we have like a wall so that the units can't move through my lands without declaring war. At least I think that's how it works anyway. But at Hochberg, let's get the Pizza Hub, and at Liqueur. And we're going to get the surveillance web there. Right, let's alert that unit. My Jellypod is in position. We can mine that meteorite crater. And we can next turn. Just going to fortify that ambassador. And move on this Hellion. Awesome. 659 diplomatic capital we're working with at the moment. I'm probably actually going to spend that on upgrading my last trait. And we have a couple new settlements. We can also use the diplomatic capital to upgrade those quickly. Right, I kind of want to get up here to have a look around, so we'll travel that direction when we can. At Fidel, let's get the rocket battery because I don't like the way in which these devastators are heading. Let's found the outpost there, and finally my Wrath should be able to get through there once it's built. Okay. At Inter, let's get the Holosuite now. And here we're going to get the Old Earth Relic. And same at Trutzburg. Let's go into my traits. And finally upgrade the last one. And then I'm going to spend the rest of my diplomatic capital on getting the simple things like a dry dock. And we're going to use energy to get the recycler. The auto plant, there we go. So that will help Trutzburg build very quickly. And I think we're going to get plus 10% food carried over after city growth from cloning plants. I really want to move on that Wrath, but I can't. Right, let's get this Jellyapod to actually go all the way around here to intercept these devastators. And we're just going to fortify that Hellion. We're going to move these units across now. And we got 500 culture from that derelict settlement. Wow. The bonuses from doing expeditions this late in the game are incredible. Alright, so next up for this explorer is this derelict settlement. See if we can get round to that. What are we going to build in INTEGR? Probably the rocket battery. It's only going to take a couple of turns. We're going to get the Neuralab at Weisheit, and I'm going to get the feed site hub at Blauwold. At Entschluss, we're going to get the feed site hub. Actually, we need to get the drone command there. We haven't got the drone command yet. I think I'm just going to buy it with diplomatic capital. At Vispada, I'm going to get the feed site hub. Although, it looks like we're going to need some defense. So let's get the defense perimeter going. Brasilia definitely preparing for war right now. You can see just by their troop movement what they're trying to do. So just trying to get my units into a better position to deal with that. And we're going to go on land here before settling that settlement. The Evolved Saber can fortify. And my Wrath. I might preemptively attack them because at the moment this is just ridiculous. Yeah, I think we need to declare war. Get my units into position to do this. Trouble is, if I declare war now, all these workers are going to get instantly captured. And there isn't much chance I'll get them back. Yeah, we can just pump out more, but ideally I don't want to lose them in the first place. So if they're going to attack me down there, I'm actually going to get these units to attack Alta Torre. And we will also purchase units at Fidel, I'm thinking. Right, so let's tell that to do nothing for this turn. It might be next turn they declare war. We'll see. I'm really waiting for it. If they don't attack me this turn, I will attack them this turn. I just don't like them having all of these military units amongst my cities. It's quite annoying. And it is actually quite a big threat. Because if he's upgraded the Devastators to do more damage to cities, they could just like randomly take a few settlements off me if they have the melee units. Alright, let's settle that outpost. And I think we go to war. Because look at this. Disgusting. What are they doing? Okay, we're still not in position really. Quite annoying. Like, we're in position up here. We're not in position down here. We just don't have enough units. Maybe they're going elsewhere. I think they're possibly going towards Berat with them. I still don't like it. At all. So, we're going to get the biofactory at Entwicklung, and we're going to get the cloning plant at Gran Exito. And we're going to get a vivarium at Axiom, and a trade depot at Trutzburg. Move on the Hellion. And I think I'm going to leave it there because unfortunately it has been my time. So 1 turn until neuro uploading complete. Only 1 turn until we get a new virtue. We have lots to look forward to in the next turn, as it's likely in the next episode actually I'm going to declare war on Brasilia. So that'll be exciting. Our first war in actually a few episodes, which is a first for this campaign. But in the meantime, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.